it's the Female Tattooed Entrepreneur here, and what this video is going to be about is social media management. Now, this is going to be suitable for anyone who's going to be looking into starting their own social media management business, but it could also be useful for people who have already started but are in the early stages and are looking at new tools to use. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you some of the free tools that I use for doing my social media management work. So I'm just going to open Safari up now. Okay, and the first one I'm going to show you is Canva.com. Now, Canva, if you aren't a graphic designer and you have no design talent at all, this is going to be absolutely amazing for you. Now, as you can see, I've actually got the pro version of Canva, but this page that I'm on now looks exactly the same, apart from it's a different colour. So what you can see here is there's a variety of different social media posts that you can create, and it's the preset sizes, so you don't have to worry about the sizing. There's also other documents that you can make, you know, if you need to make any presentations, book covers, if you're going to go into making any ebooks for Amazon, blog posts if you're using WordPress, YouTube thumbnails for YouTube videos. This is where I make my thumbnails for my YouTube videos, you know, and it goes on and on and on. There's loads that you can do. So let's just ignore this for a minute. Remind me tomorrow. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on one of these and show you how it works, really. So this is also going to be how you'd go on to create a post for Facebook. Okay, so what you can see here is you've got lots of different buttons and lots of stuff to be looking at, and it might confuse you a little bit, might scare you a little bit, but don't be worried, take it step by step. Every time you do something, it saves itself. Also, if you're worried like me when I first started using it that it's not going to save, you just click on file and save down there, but it does automatically save. Now, let's just say, okay, what I'll do first is I'll explain what everything is. So what you'll have on this side here under layouts are all preset layouts. Now, something you do need to be aware of is this here. So not every layout on Canva is free. So if I scroll down, you might see some that aren't. See how long it takes us to find some. That's free. Okay, so this one, for example, when you hover over it, you'll see the $sign. That means it's something that you will have to pay for. So it's not normally a lot. It's from like $1 upwards, so you're not going to be spending a lot. But if you do want to be saving money when you're first starting out, then I'll definitely make sure that you'd look for these, the ones that I've got free on. So that's what you're going to find out on layouts. And it's all different types of preset layouts that you can go into to start making your designs. So what we've got in here is elements. Now, there's loads and loads of elements, but I'm probably going to do another video on all the different things you can do within elements, because there's so much you can do. But things like you'd most want to see at the moment is like you can add frames around it, you can set things out in grids if you want to add in multiple photos. You can also get free photos on camera, so like stock photos, which is quite interesting. You know, it's not just the ones you can see, you can type in anything up here. So I don't know, let's just type in dog, because my dog sat next to me. And like before in the layouts, if there's the little free logo and the little crown there, then it's not going to cost you anything for it. But as you scroll down, you will end up finding ones that you are $1 that you will have to pay for. So not all of the better ones, so to speak, that are the ones that you have to pay for. So I would make sure you do have a look around, and at the top here it does divide it into actual photographs and illustrations. So that's a really good organisation feature that Canva's got there. So obviously go back into elements there. You can add shapes, that's good if you're wanting to draw attention to certain things. Lines, like you can use that for obviously you're wanting to underline anything. Sectioning bits off, so there's loads and loads and loads you can do within elements, which is fantastic. Just have a you know, have a few hours to yourself and sit there and have a play around with it. It, like I said, it does seem quite daunting, but once you've taken the time to have a look at it, it's not that upsetting. Now, on text, you've got a few options here that you can add a heading, a subheading, or a small bit of text, or alternatively, there are presets if you like, obviously, how the layouts look. Again, obviously, some of them are free, some aren't, but a good majority of them are free. So now in background, you can have your normal colour backgrounds. You can just pick off the colours, and if there's not one you like there that you see, you can just, you know, you can get your own colour. So that's nice and easy. There's also pattern backgrounds. Again, some of them are free. Don't worry about if you don't like the colour of pattern, because you can change the colour of the background. So that's another fantastic feature that Canva has. So say you like this background here and you don't like the colour, you just click on the colour up here. Let's say you want it pink, and it will change it to pink. So, you know, that's another one I love, because you can make things quite themed. If you're using a colour scheme, if something's not in the colour you like, but you do like the look of it, you can change the colours. So that's another fantastic feature. Now, also what you can do is you can upload your own images. So you can go onto stock photo websites, upload your own, and then you obviously can drag stuff into here. Just keep dragging them across, which is a really good feature if you've been sent branding from you know, your social media clients, or you've already made your own branding. In the normal version, however, you can't keep your branding, but if you do have the more pro version, you can upload your logos in, and it will stay there, and it'll keep your branding colours. So that it is something to think about. But to start out, it won't cost you any money to sign up on Canva. So this is one of the tools that I use, which I think is absolutely fantastic, and you should sign up straight away. Just quickly show you, obviously, to download your images, what should come up here. I'll just chuck something, any old thing in here. There we are. Just chuck that one on here. Click on download. And I would recommend I always use JPEG and download it, and it will ask you where you want it to save to in a moment. You know, after it's finished uploading, and then yeah, I normally save it to my desktop. So you know that it's easy to use, it's very beginner friendly. So that's number one tool I would recommend. Now, coming out of Canva, we've got a website here called Pixabay. Now, Pixabay is a free stock photo website, which is amazing. But first of all, just to make this less complicated, we're just going to look at images. So again, I'm going to use the example of dog. Type in dog. You will get sponsored images come up here by Shutterstock. You have to pay for these, so unless you're prepared to pay, I wouldn't use them. Then scrolling down here, under dog, you've got 17,211 free images that you can sift through. So you could make this more specific if there's something that you're looking for. You are so small dog, and that narrows that down to 1,329. You can just click on it, free download, save it, and that's fantastic. So you could get a lot of content creation sourced from Pixabay, which is amazing. It saves you money. Later on I'll go into that. It does illustrations, vector graphics and videos, but that will be for another video sometime soon. If you are a beginner, something that I do recommend is keeping this saved in your favourites, and it's social media today, and it will come up with social media updates, what's trending, any strategies. It's really, really good for you to have a look into, just to get an idea of what's actually happening. And if you're just feeling a bit nervous, this is a way you can make yourself feel like you know a bit more, because the more you read, the more that you're gonna retain, and the more you're gonna know. So I'll definitely suggest going onto this website daily. And lastly, what I like to, another free tool I do like to use if I'm looking at different clients. For Facebook, there's this website called Likealyzer.com. Now, from this, you can determine how well someone's Facebook is doing. So if you're going to approach a potential client, it's good to look at their Facebook profile and analyse it first. So I'm going to type in one of my clients I've already got. Let's see if it comes up. There he is. So it will give you an overview of what's happening. So here, you know, this should be green, so I need to be doing a bit more work, but we kind of share the social media role, and my job isn't really for the responses and some of the activity. Mine's more for growth, so I'm not too worried about that at the moment. This little set of bullet points will tell you what could be improved, all the different improvements, so that's something you can approach different social media clients with, or if you're going to go up to them. It will also rate your front page. You know, it will tell you if things have been provided or not provided, so that could be a list of things that you could obviously incorporate for improvements. Obviously that makes you look a lot more professional, like you know what you're talking about. And it tells you what's missing and whatnot. It keeps note of obviously your posts per day, Facebook videos. There's loads and loads and loads on here, and this is free. I use this every month when I'm doing my monthly report on what's been happening to give to my social media clients. This is a fantastic tool to use, and like I've said, all of these that I've shown you are free. So that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to make a few more videos a bit later on. This is going to be of a series, but hopefully this has been some help. I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel for more tips. You know, comment below. I can answer any questions that you've put there, or at least I'll try, and if I don't know, I'll find someone that does, or I'll go and find out myself. And do click on the little bell, that will alert you every time I do a new video.